What's going on, everybody? Thank you for clicking on this video. Just want to note this is like the video I'm going to commentate over. I will have a raw footage, which I will just kind of point out what's happening, and then I'll just kind of let the footage go from there. But I would really appreciate it if you would comment on this video, or if you want to take a glimpse at the other one, and just kind of let me know which format you like better. I would really like to hone in my content going into next year for kind of what the viewers like, of course. So if you could let me know what you got or what you like, that would be greatly appreciated in the comments on this video. So there to start the video, that was a glimpse at qualifying. Don't remember the results by the time I'm putting this video together. It's been a little bit. Just finally got the first semester of school done, went great, but now giving me some time to work on this stuff, work on preparations for next year and for the late model and things like that, as well as finish up some of these videos from our go-karting season. So the night that we're watching here is the championship night from Commentated Motorsports Park, the Turn Left Motorsports Fall Series. Going into the night, I was second in points, 1 point off of Jake in the number 56. So we'll see him live throughout the night a little bit as we're racing him. And the points was basically one spot equals 1 point, and then it's the split from first to second's 2 points. So I basically, if I won and Jake finished second, I would have gotten the championship. Otherwise, I would have had to finish 2 spots ahead of him if I did not win. As he did have the tiebreaker if I, per se only finished 1 spot ahead of him. I wasn't really worried about that. I just really enjoyed coming out here having fun, for sure. Obviously, the late model stuff is pretty serious. And if you're clicking on this for the go-kart stuff, I would encourage you to go look at my channel and check out some of the late model stuff that we do, super late model racing at the Berlin Raceway. This was just kind of a fall little hobby I picked up with some of our buddies that we do race with at Berlin. So I encourage you to go check that out. And if you really do enjoy this kind of racing content, obviously I am in West Michigan doing this and racing at Berlin, I would encourage you to subscribe, and as well as like the content to see more of it. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't too worried going in the night about the points. I was just, obviously we've had a lot of good racing throughout this season. It was a ton of fun, so just trying to do that some more. So I was really looking forward to just another good night. It was very cold, however, I will say. These fall nights got very cold. Oh, we're seeing some more struggles here in the heat race. There you see our championship competitor there, Jake, went around in the heat race. Once again, heat races with this format, not a big deal. You basically just get inverted from them, so it's honestly a benefit to not do well in the heat race. But it's still fun to go out there and just, try and race it out, battle hard, things of that nature. 2 to go, signal right there. Pretty standard heat race. You kind of saw there at the start. I know I haven't commentated this much, just trying to give you a little picture. The future was very exciting. Now, I don't think, obviously I've been commentating, I don't know if you can hear it, but my chain has been rubbing on something this race. Watch my left foot. I know I said that kind of quick, but I tapped the brake. I hadn't touched it the entire race. I spit the chain off after the race was over because I heard the chain rubbing and I didn't know what was causing it. So I tapped the brake to just kind of put some load on it, and it snapped right away. Thankfully, I did that. That way we were able to fix our problem and get out here for the A feature. Doing a little bit of wave lap here. Invert was 6 after the heat race. We're seeing the 2 hooligans in front of me doing some shenanigans before we get started. I believe it was, don't quote me, it was 60 or 70 laps that we ran here for this feature. Green's out, not a great start. We were all just kind of shoving up, but no big deal. Long race. Got Austin Hull in front of me. Gave him a little shot off into turn 1. Austin's in front of me. You see the yellow helmet. That's Justin. Those 2 guys also had a shot at the championship tonight, but they really had to bank on me and Jake having some trouble. So now you see Jake roll up in the picture. Terrible choose on my behalf. I don't know why I did that. I lost a handful of spots all the way back to 8th now. So you got all the championship contenders all bottled up right here. Racing hard, stacking up, bumper to bumper. Really just trying to survive right now. That seems to be a key to some of these races, is just not take yourself out. But here at the beginning, you do have an opportunity to maybe get a little aggressive. So it looks like Dusty there, I believe his throttle pedal broke off, if I'm not mistaken. Lost power because of that. Yellow had to come out for that. So yeah, just kind of getting in the rhythm here. Some good racing side by side. Looks like I made my track position up after that terrible choose. Now we'll take to 3rd. So all in all, it worked out. Not too bad. Coming back to the restart, taking it nice and slow. Take our opportunity to duck to the inside. Still going to be held tight. Trying to make that move. See, I get a little tight. Out to the lead. I get really loose up there, and you see Jake slides up in. He must have been following me. Gets up to my inside. That's the other Austin. Must have slipped off the backstretch and had to take a mandatory drive through the pits. So he's trying to survive and stay on the lead lap here. So pretty interesting start there. I was able to, right my mistake on the choose and get up to the lead. Pretty chaotic start in a way of, when you talk about where I was at running. As we have another yellow. Choose the top here. There's a big thing with just if you don't know, we're running 6.5 horsepower the Predator engines you can buy at Harbor Freight on these carts. So momentum is a big deal. So I really like starting on the outside because you kind of see how smooth I can take it and really build that momentum up. And if you pinch the guy off the inside, I think that was Jake once again sliding to the inside. He slides up to me, has to lift, and he breaks his momentum. So it really doesn't help him. You see here, I'll cut forward and a little bit of a longer run here. Starting to catch the tail end of the field. Once again, I wasn't concerned about winning the championship. I just used the championship battle as intensity to put on some good racing and really try and get after it. Jake was still right on my tail here. I knew I had to try and get through these folks as quickly and as efficiently as I could. But of course, you want to try and do it safely and not screw yourself, right? So as fast as we were to come around and get to the back of these carts, they're still going fast enough where it's hard to pass them. You see here, I make a move to the bottom, I get tight, and boom, there's Jake. Comes up like out of nowhere up my inside, and he's going to take the lead. I'm going to try and cross him over, but once again, just like I was talking about with the restart momentum stuff, he's able to use the outside to stay in front of me. Now, he was rolling for sure here. He's got it going. It's a little hard here when we're going as fast as we are to really make a pass. It looks like he's driving away from me a little bit. That's okay. Still had time at this point in the race, and of course you see a lot of traffic up ahead. Maybe I can use that to my advantage after losing the lead. You see he's getting a little aggressive. Sticking it in on this other cart that we have in front of us. I try and take an opportunity inside. Not enough. Gets a little tight. Trying to make this move to the inside still. Very hard. Like I said, all these guys are really fast. I kind of really muscle my way in there, get in the corner, and I get tagged and around. Unfortunate, but I guess that happens. At least I didn't lose too many spots. They put me back here a little bit. I don't know how the lineup worked, but it's what it is. No, we have a fast kart. Of course, that's kind of the mistake I say we don't want to make because it makes more work for ourselves. But looks like Austin Holt's engine decided it wanted to throw up a smoke screen on the start. It's all right. Using up the bumper here. It's kind of pinned to the bottom there, that corner. You see me look to the right, see that I'm going to get cleared, and then I move up to the top, but unfortunately yellow comes out, can't do anything with it. Shoes on the top here. Really just kind of, this is where you kind of watch the guys in front of you, think about who's probably going to have the advantage, as well as what line you would prefer as well. Jake with a big moment, almost clips the wall there. That protects the flagman. Some more contact, beating up on each other. I jumped Jake's right rear a little bit there. He's getting a little loose. I mean, between us four, this is certainly the battle for the championship. Depending on what all happens, the four of us that you're seeing on screen can win it. As of right now, Jake would still be the champion. So I'm trying to do what I can to just methodically try and get around him and try and get myself positioned. Of course, when he's running up front, like I said, I have to beat him by 2 spots. That's if I don't win. And obviously right now, that's going to be hard to do. So Justin was able to string out that lead a little bit as us three back here were battling, but you see we're starting to close that gap back up. And you see yellow comes out. Austin about gets her right reared into the wall there. Oh boy. So re-choose here. I chose back to the bottom. Figured the second row is where we wanted to be. Looks like Jake did not get a great start. These two wheel to wheel off in the turn 1. So much fun when you're able to do that. Oh, a little bit of a punt to Justin there down the front stretch. I get to his inside. He jacks Austin up into turn 3. Allows me to take to the bottom, but wouldn't you know it, there goes Jake. I don't know if you can hear it there, but we are hearing a little bit of some grinding similar to what I had in the heat race, but that's coming off of Jake's kart. Might be hard to hear. Hear a little bit of it off the corner. I hope y'all can hear that, but as a racer right now, and especially in a situation where you're racing for a championship, it looks like we have a guy pulling off the front stretch with some problems. I know he has a problem. The question is, will his kart make it to the end? And the thing is when you're trying to race, even in a competitive point, and you hear a competitor having some issues, you got to think it's a matter of time, and maybe I don't have to be as aggressive, right? But I did still make a move for the lead. You can certainly hear it here. So from that restart, Jake was really fast tonight. I really wanted to be able to battle it out with him for the championship. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly when, but his chain will end up, getting used up, and he will have to drop out of the race, unfortunately. But basically leaves it in my hands to just try and drive away, finish this thing out. Had some great racing there with Jake, with Austin and Justin, all up front there. Get to try and really hammer off some laps, because like I said, who knows what could happen. Those two were both in contention. I cut forward to the final couple laps where we're back catching up to the back half of the field, trying to make some moves. Once again, at this point, pretty confident. Don't need to get too crazy, especially when I looked over my shoulder, I could see I had a little bit of a lead to work with. Two laps to go, shown by Andrew, our flag man. He did a great job this season with the flagging. All that said, we took the checkered, won the championship night race and the championship. So it was a great season, a lot of fun. Do some celebratory spinnaroos, get the checkered flag. Just want to thank Justin Thomas for having us out here playing around in his backyard. A lot of fun. So really happy I was able to finally do some yard kart racing, figure out that, oh my gosh, this is like in my backyard. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Like I said, if you enjoy this or like the raw content, check that video out and let me know what you like, because I would love to be able to, you know, better suit the viewers. So anyways, thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing.
All right, Nate, what did it take to take the win tonight?
Patience.
Anything else?
I guess a good car, but at the start I just got a lucky move, got to the lead, and didn't want to risk anything. Jake ended up getting around me, and I just took my time trying to get on the lap car. And as soon as I got around him, he got into me, which I guess is what it is. But luckily, I was able to get back up there, and I once again got lucky again with the way things worked out, and ended up getting back to the front again. Just had to try and set sail. Bottom, I was really afraid of the line I was running. I was running really low, but it seemed like it was working. I guess I had enough speed just to keep hammering down and get away with it.
Yeah, pretty dominant win. Looked like Jake had something for you for a while, and then mechanical issues took him out of it. Did you have any worries outside of that?
No, I heard it a little bit on the long run, like clinking a little bit, and it seemed like, I don't know if it just like was rubbing enough or it kept getting worse, because after I spun out and I got back up there, I heard it again, and it was starting to get really bad. So I'm assuming it was the chain guard rubbing on the chain. That sucks, because we were going to have a good race. It was good when we were side by side with them there. You know, good racing, but happy to come away with it. I cannot feel my fingers right now. They're like burning. If you ever had that sensation, like frostbite, yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah, looked like a good race to watch from you know, third place. So.
Oh yeah, dude, this has been a lot of fun. First season out here, ran, you know, a lot, half the season, a lot of our before the series started in Justin's cart. That was a lot of fun. Got my own cart built, and we've had a lot of fun out here. So huge thanks to Justin for putting all this on, and Dad for all the work he's done. We've had a great time.
We got something new this year. This is the third annual Fall Championship. And you get to take this trophy home first.
Oh boy.
Actually, you know who should be handing it to? Give me this thing. Austin won it last year.
I did win it last year. I didn't win this trophy, but I did win the championship last year. So this, unfortunately, I have to pass it on.
You got to keep it for about what, 10 seconds now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now get it to him.
Here you go, Nate. Congratulations.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, well, it's solid. That's oak.